Today we are in Santa Cruz, California at the Santa Cruz Ranch RV Resort, and it is an Encore and Thousand Trails RV park. This is site 3 at the park, and it is considered a premium site. I'll get into that in a second. But you can see it's very close to the pool where the fence is, and the bathrooms are right in this building along with the laundry. And then just around the other side in the front of the building is the office. And this is a pull-through site, and it has full hookups. It also has cable with like 30 channels or so. So I'll come through on the side first. And it is a paved site. It's pretty flat. We did have to use one block to level ourselves. But we've got 30 and 20 amp in this spot. We got the TV cable hookup, water hookup, and sewer. Coming around to the back. So we got another row of pull-throughs here. Now viewing from the back of our site. So we do have this tree here, which was fine. We didn't have any issue getting into the site since it was a pull-through. And a little bit of area between the site and next to us. We have a picnic table, and there's obviously no fire ring since we're in California. And we're against a fence here to give us a little privacy from our neighbors, but we're pretty close to our neighbors on both sides. And there's another little grassy area in front. So something quirky about this site is we can't extend our awning all the way. There is a tree in the way. And so you might say, well, why didn't we pull the trailer up to where the Jeep is? And then there's a clear space right here. Well, we tried that. The problem is the sewer line is so far back that if you had a larger rig, I'm sure it would work. But even with our 20-foot hose, we couldn't make it work by pulling the R-Pod forward with enough room to park the Jeep in the back. So we're kind of stuck with our awning just partially open, which isn't a big deal, but it would be nice to be able to open it all the way to keep some of the, moisture out. But it is what it is. This is the laundry room, and you can buy fabric softener and detergent. And there are 4 speed cleans and 4 washers. There's also a vending machine here with some snacks. And then there are 8 dryers. The washers are $1.75, the dryers are $1.50. Then also there's a sink and a folding table. And then this is where it goes into the bathrooms as well. So this is the women's restroom. And there are some stalls here. It's 4 stalls. A big sink area with 4 sinks, big mirrors, and then lots of showers. So there's another door here that goes to the outside. And then there's a typical shower stall. And then here's another one without a wand. There's a bench and a little changing area in each one. They're all pretty big, they're all clean. And go back to this last one here. So yeah, this is the restroom at the Santa Cruz RV Ranch. This is the door. This is the back exit of the bathrooms, and this is the entrance to the pool right here. The pool is open, even though we're in the time of COVID. They just have a lot more restrictions and social distancing, and they do close the pool a few times a day just to clean the surfaces. So this is the pool. I actually just tested it. It is quite warm. It feels like a really good temperature. It goes from 3 feet to 8 feet, which I haven't seen very often in public pools. There is a spa as well. It is closed due to COVID, but if we weren't in COVID times and you're here visiting, you could warm up in the spa as well. Leaving the pool, these are the mailboxes for the people who live here full time. There's also a soda machine outside. And there's ice. There's ice and there's also propane available from the office. And this is the office. And then we've also got the laundry room. So there's our Jeep right there in our spot. And right across is a really good Wi-Fi extender. The Wi-Fi here on its own is actually pretty good. You can do a video call on it, or you can also upgrade for a small fee and get really fast internet, and they sell it by the day, the week, or the month. While there's not really a designated dog walk area, there are bags right by the office, and then there's this area with some grass up here where you can walk your dog, and there's a trash can up there to throw away the bag. Near the camper section, there's a horseshoe pit area, but it is closed due to COVID. The park does have a lot of trees, which allow for some shade, especially in these pull-through spots. Enough little trickles of sun get through so you can feel the sun and feel like you're in California, but then you have the nice shade to keep your rig cool. This park is a mix of seasonal and overnighters, or people who come for a little while. But I think a lot of these rigs back here are here for the season, is my guess. So walking through the park, it's pretty quiet for a Sunday. Like I said, I think a lot of people are seasonal and maybe not here this weekend. It is the week of Thanksgiving. There's a little bit of road noise for the sites that are against the road. We can't hear it at our site, but if you're in one of these back sites, you might be able to hear it. I'm at the back of the park now, and all of these sites are back-ins, and like I said, this is kind of where it's against the road and it's a little bit loud here. So some of the back-end sites have a little bit of extra privacy back here. There's different types of trees and bushes in between. And rounding back out, we have more of the back-end sites up on the hill that are, this is site 68, 69. They are a little bit wider and they have a little bit more privacy. Also, look at that, is the cutest vintage trailer ever. So rounding out, walking back to our site, you can see the pool is here on the left, and all of the big pull-through sites, which I feel like these are mostly people that are coming and going and not staying here seasonally, just based on the fact that they don't have a lot of plants and shrubbery and things like that out. So I feel like if you're coming here for a day or two, this is probably where you'll end up staying. This is the tent camping area. There are a few spaces for tents, including, I know there's at least one site that has a pad. And coming down in here, this is site 7, and they each have a picnic table. There's fresh water that is very accessible. There's an area for trash cans here too. And then looks like this site at the end here is probably the most private, where those tents are. And the gate here it opens right to the road. I'm assuming that's where the tent campers would park. Here's site 2 with a pad or sort of area for your tent. And then it backs up to a little creek. I believe this is Carbonero Creek, it's called.